a new song. We're working on it. Once I learn to use this AI, look out. Anyway, welcome. It's Saturday. This is just an open panel. I was going to do a members only, but I still want to grow the tier. In fact, I'm going to purchase a few memberships tonight and give those out. Um, just open panel. I don't really have a topic or a monologue today. The link should be pinned. Feel free to come on up. And in the meantime, we'll just do what we usually do. Chat, vibe, groove. I'm trying to think. I just worked today, so nothing really big in my world. My inner world, it's kind of calm. Well, every time I say shit like that, the chaos happens. I better not. But let's just say it's. Um, I don't want to use the S word. I don't want to say state, what you keep cows and stuff in, because I don't want to jinx it. I guess I am a little superstitious. I just know patterns. That's all. Let's see what else. Moose put out a new video today. He's uh, all of them. They're all impressing me with this stuff. It's like I was so into music growing up in the '80s. I lived for when an artist came up with a new song. I stayed up to hear the top five on the radio and record the ones I liked. Hear the new releases. I bought all the tapes and albums of every artist that I follow. Like I got really into the art and the creators behind it, and it's the same feeling. Like these are artists. They're making videos. They're making music. I don't know how much of these lyrics are written by the humans or the AI, but these are some. I'm a lyrics person, y'all. The lyrics are almost some of the best parts of the video. So the point is, I'm so excited. Like I wait each day to see what videos are going to show up on my stream. And Moose put one out today. I'm not going to play it because it's not one of his story ones where you can kind of understand what's going on, unless you know the inner lore. It's definitely made for a specific niche in group. And so it's outside of that, it's just imagery. Rock and roll is no more. It's dad rock. By now, probably grandpa rock. As a genre, it's always going to have. There's always going to be humans that it speaks to, just like jazz and classical and opera and everything else. But as a cultural force, it's. I don't think it's relevant to today at all. I wish. I think what rock and roll did was liberate or normalize a certain energy level, just passion, emotion, exuberance. And I think without rock and roll, kind of in the cultural background, we might lose some of that. Like that I notice things are too energetic, too intense, too passionate, and for rock people, there was no too anything. Like it would be strange to be at a rock show and say, "Oh, that's too emotional. Oh, that's too passionate. Oh, calm down. Oh, that's intent." It would be out of place to say something like that because it's an environment where all of that goes. It's all a lot of people are there for that. They're there for the intensity. When they're at a door show, they want that intensity. They're trying to break out of their ordinary life, and Jim Morrison is trying to give it to them. So people that come from a rock culture and maybe I'll do a stream on this one day. In fact, I think I have before because I remember going through it with the AI. But in classical Greece or ancient Greece, even before classical, in the lyric era, um, Greek culture, part of a large part of the culture was something that they called musike. In fact, let me see if I can get the AI to give me just a brief definition, because it's kind of the Wikipedia article is a little complex to explain, and it made up their culture. And let's see, can you? Uh, let's see, of the Greek concept of. Let's see, how do you spell it? Okay. Okay, it's not just music. Music was part of it, but it's not just music. It's a combination of the arts: music, poetry, dance, also education, and all of this was governed by the muses. And it was part of a well-rounded upbringing. And so in Greek culture, music was a way of centering a community of artistic, intellectual, learned, creative people, and through music, dance, it was just kind of a combination of all of that. These people created a large part of what was culture for the Greeks. I come from a Musake culture, being Cajun. Our culture is very driven by music, governed by music, centered around music. The community um, comes together. We have the group dances, the community dances. It's a culture very much informed by music, but not just music. The whole kind of artistic cluster that centers around and incorporates music. Also, New Orleans is a very musique type city. And so for me, it's not just the lyrics, it's not just the video, it's not even just the art piece itself. It's everything that's emerging from it. The art, it's liberating something within the creators, within Moose, within Landry, within the other people that are doing this. Nick Volt plays around with it, I believe. Um, I think they're working with Wiz. It's a new thing. There's many people doing it. OTW. So it's liberating something in them. And I took a class with this artist I admired once, and she was a songwriter, a musician, and she said making a song is like charging a battery, and you are putting your energy, your emotion, yourself into that art piece, and then when people consume the piece or receive the piece, they are drawing that energy out of the piece into themselves, and then they can re-experience what you put into it. And so art is like a battery that stores that energy. And I definitely think there's some genuine creative energy going into these pieces. And I know when I watch them on my end, I can feel I'm an art fag, y'all. It's been my life, especially music and music videos and that kind of stuff. And I'm very attuned to their effect on me and even on the culture. And this it it's old and it's new. I'm not even sure what I want to say. It's bringing me back to my childhood growing up when this was a living cultural force. And it wasn't just something you sat in your bedroom and you watched a video on MTV. You watched it with your friends, you talked about it. It was part of the cult. You made references to it. You used little phrases from it, all kind of stuff. It was more than just music. It was more than just a video. It was a culture. It centered a community. And I'm starting to see not only put the potential for that, but that kind of happening here. I think I lost my train completely. But I know I was talking about art, the power of art, the social functions of art, if there even is one. Some would say there isn't. Art is just a solitary individual aesthetic affair. But civilization, to the extent that it's an art, and remember for Plato it was. In fact, when he exiled the poets, poets in exile, how about that? Because in Plato's Republic, he didn't want artists, poets, creative people because he considered statecraft and the building of the perfect society to be a form of art. And he didn't want other forms of art competing with the art he was trying to do, which was build the best society he could build. And so, even if you're trying to build a community, a society, a nation, a civilization, in order to do that, you're going to have to, I don't see any other way that you can avoid it. You're going to have to draw on some kind of vision for that society. And once you start envisioning, you're one step away from art. I mean, you're drawing on the same realm that artists draw on. And the minute you start trying to put your vision into action, in the broadest sense, you're doing a form of art. And so I see it all tied together. I see during COVID, one of the things that started, I ran that 24-hour support Zoom for people that were locked down, isolated, like nobody could go out in person and meet. So we had a little Zoom going, like all day long. We had a whole shift of volunteers that would take turns keeping it running. And one of the things very early on, in fact, I kind of started to observe it from this songwriting class I took, was the use of creativity for mental health and the mental health benefits that creativity could bring. Because I find personally, it is impossible for me to be depressed or anxious or angry and creative at the same time. The minute I switch into creation, it's like a whole different part of my brain, and it's not the part that can also feel the depression, the anxiety at the same time. So if I can do anything creative, all that other stuff goes away. So it has an instant benefit, just the act of being creative. And so we did a lot of, we had open mic nights. We did a lot of experimenting with writing and art. One girl had an art class a couple of times a week in a breakout room that she would run, and people would do art together, and she would teach them artistic techniques and stuff. And it was really cool, and it's all coming back to me. It was only 5 years ago, but how art, mental health, and by mental health, I can I include something just like wanting to be a better person. It doesn't mean you have to have a specific mental health issue that you're dealing with. If you just want to be better than you are now, just transcend your current, like you could be perfectly happy with your life, but still see like more things you could do, more potential, better, like more that you want for yourself, more that you can achieve or accomplish. So even that has a place here. I'm thinking of shifting away from the concept of mental health to the concept of maybe self-improvement or personal growth, something like that. And so art definitely has a role in that on an individual level, a community level. It brings people together. I connected with more people, like more than half of the friends I had growing up, and they were very close friends, lifelong. We met over music. We both liked the same artist. You both like The Cure, or you both like Sonic Youth, and oh my God, you're instant friends, and you talk about the music for days and days and weeks, and you bond. So it has that potential, that like surface connection or initial connection. But then, and remember I said a few streams ago, if we have enough of those individual really strong connections that are fortifying, the community itself will start to feel the effect of all of those individual connections being interconnected and adding that energy to the synergy. And then on the like the cultural level, just kind of what it's putting out there into the larger YouTube universe, social media universe, entire media landscape, etc. Anybody that can be exposed to it. So I see all three of those things going on, and I see them all interrelated. And since community building is my jam, that is my number one passion. I love bringing people together, connecting people, to have a good time, to do something positive, to build something together. I That is when I am in my zone. Like everything is aligned, and I am working in the space I am supposed to be working in. And all of this is stimulating that because I see the potential that it has for some really, really genuine, the kind of community building. This is how it is with me. This is my creative process when I start something. And I consider this whole YouTube journey, starting 5 years ago, a creative process. I will have an idea of what I want to do creatively, and I can get pretty close to it. But my vision, my ability to what I think is the I've thought the idea through, and this is as advanced as I can see it being. So this is what I'm going to shoot for. Something comes along and completely surprises me and shows me that what I thought was the horizon of my vision was just a starting point, and things I could never imagine. Even the Panoverse itself, I could never have envisioned this. Show me possibilities and pathways forward that I could never see with that initial vision. And so I start with that initial vision and I move toward it and I take it as far as I can. And a lot of it is still that vision. So I still have as much of the vision as I can build on. But that initial vision's never the final vision. Because as I get exposed to more people and they have their visions, etc., mine changes so much because I get open to so much stuff. And then that vision I was working toward becomes something totally new that's along the same lines but different and better than I could ever have thought of in my head myself when I first started. And that's the stage I'm at now. So my vision is being revised and expanded beyond what I even could have imagined envisioning 5 years ago. And that's exciting me. I'm getting that feeling, that creative. So William Blake in his work had well, it's not a theory or an idea because he was an artist and a poet. And he was multimedia too. He did engraved work, poetry, and in his conception, his poetic universe, his mythology, Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, the Christ, and human creativity, artistic power were all one thing. And so if a human was being creative and making art, that was Jesus working through that human in the world. That the power to create the art and Christ and Jesus and God and the Holy were all the same power. And it came through the human. That's how we were able to experience it. Was from ourselves and other humans. And so That's William Blake's vision. Take it as you will. But I could definitely, I think if Blake were in the panelverse with us today, it would not be unfamiliar to him. And when I started my like turn reaching toward Christ, and it was out of kind of practical necessity, I didn't see this. I didn't think it would take me here at all. But it's all coming together. And if Christ really is just human potential, humans unlocking and maximizing their potential, and that's resonating and bringing them in harmony with other humans doing the same thing, and that's generating some kind of larger power or force. And if that's Christ, if that's all Christ is, or if that's as far as you need to take your vision of Christ, that's pretty damn powerful just in and of itself. As a Satanist, I find that powerful. And my version of tapping into it is the community building, the mental health stuff, the personal growth. That's it's if I open myself to that power, it's kicking that to the next level. So that's what I want to share. I didn't plan a monologue, but since I don't have a panel, hey Moose, Moose, I'd like to talk soon. And I don't know if you want to. I kind of had the idea of just a one-on-one in private, but if you want to do it openly, there's that possibility too. I'm just trying to understand some of the videos and kind of the recent turn of events because it happened so quickly, and I still don't know the story behind it. So, but I know it has to do with Unslavia and Talcott and Ota and all that stuff, and I hardly know any of that backstory. So, just kind of that. You know me, I notice little things, and you and I are always good at bouncing our observations off each other. Let's see, we have Fat Rabbits, the Arrows. Yeah. And that's another thing. It like so Eros is a good example. It's sexuality. It's primal, it's raw, it's bestial, it's nasty, gross, animalistic, but it's also spiritual. It can take you to the high, the peak, the if I had to locate the one peak experience in my life, there were probably two or three, but the one was when Mike and I made love one night, just spontaneously. Like the force took us and we came together. We didn't even know it was gonna happen. When I walked in the bedroom, I was going to like tell him about something. I had no idea, and just it takes you, and boom, it felt like we were merging into one that is the closest I have come to my consciousness and another person's consciousness, and not even that body, emotion, everything being overlapping so much that it feels like an identity. And after we were done, I was experiencing it in my head, but I didn't say anything to him. And after it was done, we like decoupled, and we looked at each other, and he said, I could not tell where I end and you begin. He said that was amazing. And so he felt it without even verbalizing it. He was feeling the same thing. And so sex can be all of that. Eros, love, sex, the sexual drive or that part, the body is what the higher love that we feel for our spouse or partner is built on anyway. So is sex Satan? Is it Christ? Is it God? It's all of it potentially, depending on how you use it, what you do with it. But it can do all of those things. I mean, me personally, my sexuality is very dark. I mean, people would think it's demonic if they caught a glimpse into it. But I've had those really high, almost religious, sacred, holy experiences from it as well. So, and that's just one example. Sex, art, whatever power humans have in us. This is a self-empowerment channel. So whatever power we can tap into. But I'm learning that, and I've always said this, and I knew it and intellectually, and I believed it. But to experience it is wow. That our power is greater than we know. That when you start tapping into that power, you're not just like turning a little spigot and some power's trickling out. It is a furnace, a volcano. It is like the power that created the stars and the planets, and you are tapping into some power. And I think there's a way to do it relatively safely, healthily, because when you start playing with power, there's an unknown in it. You don't really know what the outcome is, like what you're getting into. But then to do it with other people that are also able to tap in to the same power or a power, that just magnifies the power. I feel power right now just talking about it. So, and when I feel power, my first instinct, the minute I have a thought, I keep a notebook, I write stuff down. The minute I have an impulse to do something crave, I'm out of my chair doing it. Because it's like a little fire. I don't want it to burn out. I have to do it before it burns out. And so when I start to feel that power, say I'm ready to go. I can't waste time. When that fire starts, that's the time to start shaping it, channeling it, and using it, and pushing and expanding and developing. I think so too. And I know, like, I would never even imagine doing a psychedelic trip and not having music around. That was like 70-80% of the trip right there was the music and how it interacted with the drug consciousness, and it created this whole world. Like it wasn't just sound. You could see music, you could walk around in it. It was three-dimensional. It had colors to it. It had these really vivid, complex visions, like almost more rich than AI. And it was all from your brain. And your brain interacting with this music. It was Leibniz, I think, that said music is, how did he say it? Music is the pleasure that we get from counting without realizing that we're counting. He was a mathematician. And so there's a mathematic behind music. There's a rhythm, there's an order, and that's giving us a certain pleasure that we may not realize that in the background of the music there is that kind of pattern going on. But our brains are aware of it. And the imagination can build so much on that pattern, off of that I didn't even need drugs. I would sit outside on the swing set growing up, and not like at night or late evening or afternoon when the sun's going down, and I could put on a album or a cassette tape because I had the big boom box with the equalizer, and my mind would go off into, I didn't even want to come back to real life. Like the worlds that it would explore while the music was playing were mind blowing. That's what kept me going. When I say music saved my life, music got me through. It wasn't just me listening to music, bopping, saying, "Oh, this sounds good." It fortified my soul. It gave me the power to continue because it gave me access to such a world that I could go to when I needed, that I could draw that power from to face my ordinary existence. It was a form of peer support, like remote parasocial peer support, but nonetheless, I drew power from it. And it's the same power that can be drawn from these videos. It's the same power that can be drawn from the movies you watch, the music you listen to, anything that inspires you. Art is it's a form of communication that that's one aspect of it. It doesn't have to be. It could be for like self-expressive or therapeutic reasons, whether anybody sees it or not. But as a form of communication, it's a very high form of communication. It's not just little grunts and scratches in the dirt with a stick. You are communicating way beyond what even what we could say to each other right here on YouTube. Art is able to say way more than that because art says everything. Like any work of art can carry an infinite number of meanings. So the artist has an idea of what he's saying with it at the time he's making it, but that's not everything that the art itself is saying or is capable of saying. Because as new people come and experience it, they're going to see more and more of themselves in it. Ricardo, what's up? Wow, I'm really glad I didn't do a members only stream. Um, Hail the Muse, yeah. Do you have a Muse, Fat Rabbits? I forgot what mine was. I think is it Cleo? Let's see these muses. Not to be confused with Miss Cleo. Calliope. Cleo is history. And because intellectual history is my passion, I think that would fall under Cleo. Because I'm definitely not a poet. I don't write songs, although I have written a few. Chorus and dance. No. White boy. No rhythm. Spurg. Lyric, choral poetry. Tragedy. Melpomene. I could. She's like, she lives next door. We visit. Talia and Urania is astronomy and astrology. Oh, thanks. That's the thumbnails are as creative as I get with the AI. That is me. That is my AI creativity, and I want to kick it constantly because it doesn't. I think I'm describing it, and it spits out something so different. And I'm like, you stupid machine, why can't you make what I'm telling you to make? It's so clear in my mind. But I know there's an art to talking to the machine, and I'm not a machine whisperer. I'm much better with people. But what it does is it uses old styles. So if I like make one image a week ago, it'll keep using that same style and font and everything, and I'll keep telling it no. Use a different style, do something new, and it keeps spitting out the same type of stuff. It's gotten in like a loop, and it won't do anything fresh. So I'm having to learn the little tricks to tweak it and make it go forward, kind of like I'm doing with everything right now. Absolutely, Fats. Absolutely, the Western. How do I want to say this? There's an excellent book. It's one of my favorites. Bruno Snell, The Discovery of the Mind. Thinking, Western thinking, rationality, logic, philosophy, all of that arose specifically within the Greek language and nowhere else, and arose specifically because of features in the Greek language that other languages did not have that allowed certain concepts like abstractions to do, like to be able to abstract from concrete nouns. The way the Greek language is structured, and this book goes all into it. In fact, where it be? Let me hawk it. Here we go. This one. It's free on archive.com. Has a copy. So if you want to know the roots of your own thinking, that is probably one of the best books to start with. It starts with Homer and it goes through the development of Greek art, and it shows how Western thinking, like the each phase of its development through the artists, the poets, the dramatists contributed, and of course the philosophers. All right. Man, I've been going a while. I really meant to just. This was the one panel where I'm like, I don't have a topic. I'm just going to throw up the link. People will be glad to come on. They won't have to sit and listen to me yak for 10 or 15 minutes first. And here we are, 35 minutes later. Ooh, Lord. I've tried to learn. I got a book on Homeric Greek when I was a college kid, and I tried to learn it. And then I had a friend who was taking Greek in college, and me and her, I tried to get her to like teach me some of it in practice. But everyone was telling me to learn Latin first because it makes Greek a lot easier. And so I did try to learn a little bit of Latin, and I kind of got the basics, at least the structure. That's what helps me learn a language is I learn the structure of it first, and then I could fill in the individual words and where they belong. And that's what makes English. Like I can't imagine having to learn English as a non-English speaker because it's so irregular, which I guess that's one of its strengths. Its structure is so complex and flexible. All right, well, what are we doing tonight, guys? Let me check the news. I haven't really I don't look at the news much anymore at all cuz it's the same story. What's this Gaza plan, peace plan? I'm suspicious. Those people are not having peace. This is I think it's two things. I think it's theater and it's crossing their fingers like maybe it'll work this time, but it's also Trump delusion. Like I think he really thinks he's like doing something good and saving the world, but it's not going to last. It's like Trump seeing what he wants to see, which is him being the hero and saving the world. But I don't think the Palestinians are seeing it that way, and I don't think the Israelis are seeing it that way. And I haven't even read a single article on it yet, so I don't even know what's going on. Don't go by what I say. And then a bunch of more immigrant crackdown, crackdowns. So that's about it for news. I've talked enough about me. I'm excited about the channel. I really am. Like sometimes I'll have partly it's because I've learned to not get excited, but sometimes I'll have a panel that really gets me excited and then I'll like be no, don't bite yet, don't fall for it, let it wear off. Wake up tomorrow and just go about your day. And so sometimes I'll get excited, but then it'll leave because I don't overinvest. But this hasn't. That's how I know it's a different type of excitement. It's the good kind that I could do something with. And I'm revving. I'm right here. Waiting for that. I don't know what I'm waiting for. The light to turn green because a red light's not going to stop me. I think I'm waiting. This is what I'm waiting for, and it's what I'm always waiting for. And Landry kind of touched on this himself the other day. I only have some of the pieces. I need the people with the other pieces and to put our things together, and then that lets me go on to the next step. And hopefully it lets them go on to their next step. But even without having that other piece, there's always something I can do with my end of it. And so I'm going to work on that for now. We're going to get an AI tutorial. I might even be able to get someone to come on stream and do one for everybody. And then once I get that, once I see it in action, like somebody shows it to me how to do it, then I might start being able to experiment myself. Although I don't think visually, because this is how I imagine it works. You sit in front of the AI and you have to give it the prompt. So you have to narrate the story you want to tell, that you're trying to tell in imagery. So you have to think of the plot, which plots I can do easily. An image I can do because my plots are drawn from real life. So image is just memory. But then it's taking that and turning it into something imaginative. That's where I flounder. I can tell a straightforward story, but that's not what these videos are doing. They're telling a ornamented story for parts of your mind that don't just want the linear narrative. And so that's the part that I don't think in that way. I'm very verbal, and I'm not very visual. I don't notice visual things a lot. I'll notice my eyes will home in on little details that nobody else catches, but it won't notice really obvious stuff that everybody else is aware of and just assumes that you know. And I don't think visually. I imagine visually. I think in memory and landscapes. Like I have this very rich inner life of past, drawn from past experiences and images, and it just weaves it from that. But me on my own, I don't really imagine anything fantastical. My imagination is pretty mundane, actually. I'm usually thinking about real world things and stuff that exists in the real world. I'll tell you where it gets imaginative, and it's the same place it's getting imaginative with these videos, is when it comes to people. Because people are not concrete and objective like the world is, they're subjective. And so you never really know. You're always telling yourself a story about people, you're telling yourself a story about yourself, you're mythologizing your impressions of the world and even your sense of your own self. And that's fiction. Like in order to do that, there's an element of creating fiction because you don't have a lot of fact. When you're dealing with somebody else's mind and intention and motive, you really have no fact whatsoever. It's a black box. And so it's almost pure fiction. And it's fiction a lot of times supported by or tethered to observation. But a lot of times it's not. A lot of times when we're like telling our stories about people, all these drama loops, and he did this, and she went over here, and they were doing this, and we don't really have a lot to go on that we're building these stories around. You have like a phrase somebody said on a panel or something somebody might have typed in a chat or an avatar picture, or you don't really you have very few little dots that you're building these drama stories off on. A lot of it is your imagination of what you think the person is doing or who you think the person is. Yes, yes. Okay, update. Thank you. This is what's happening. Work's been very busy. I've been working like, I had one day this whole week off. I have a couple of weekends opening up in the next few weeks. I'm headed to Best Buy. I'm headed to Michael's Crafts or Hobby Lobby or wherever they sell pictures. I'm headed to all those places. That is the only holdup, is me having the time to get in the car and make it, because it's going to be an excursion. It's going to be like an entire half a day ordeal. I hate shopping so much. And I'm going to come back, maybe not with all of it, but hopefully a camera, a microphone, a headset, maybe some new antlers, a picture. I don't have AI videos. Those are other people's. Although Landry made a cool, he's working on one for, he made a cool prototype one of me. It's a lot of Satan and hellscape, and I love it. But when I first started doing this, I did the green screen versus natural background debate, and almost everybody I talked to, and my own sense as well, told me go with a normal room with the people are going to relate to another person sitting in a room more than they are, at least for for the type of show I was trying to do. For other people, a green screen might be perfect for them. But I don't like a lot of distractions because this show is so verbal and I want the emphasis to be on the content, on what I'm saying, what the guests are saying. And so you know how Dr. Chin, the whole time he's on a panel, who'd just be sitting there and who have all this stuff going on his video and his avatar. I just find that so distracting. I don't. I'd rather be on a panel where that's not happening, and I can just listen and tune into the guest. And so it just depends on what you're trying to do with your channel. So my channel, I'm trying to emphasize conversation. Other people have perfectly good artistic reasons for having all that stuff in their background. Yeah, like some kind of PowerPoint or whiteboard thing. Like when you click. You mean when you click on the video? Like the individual videos? I used to have that flashy background and I'd play the StreamYard rock. But then I started switching to the AI thumbnails, and we have a placeholder song right now until I get a better one. Although y'all not gonna believe this, but I keep singing that opening song at work all day. It's played in my head. Gen X Jeff, fruity in the pants, nods and laughs at the panel rants. It sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon song. Like that would be the opening to some cartoon with cartoon characters running around. Till the top pops off. Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! So we're working on it. I consider all of that production, and I am trying to either find producers that are ready to produce or reel in some Panoverse producers. But um, or do it myself. I'd love to challenge myself to like produce at least partly produce my own show, do some of it. I want to get into like personalized sound for the soundboard. You can add your own sounds. I want sounds. I want little icons and logos I can put. Let me see where it is. Oh wait, here. Wait, why isn't it working? Yeah, see like up here. I want little. Look, we got Jesus watching over us. But more stuff like this that I could use at different times. I even thought of like having different logos for different when the conversation changes, like when we start getting into philosophical topics, I could put a philosophy logo. When we're doing drama, I could put a drama logo, and it kind of lets people know what type of conversation we're having at any time. This is our old image, if y'all remember that one. R.M. Brown. Do you think we need more humor? Because I sometimes wonder if people don't take us seriously enough because we're too silly. And I don't know what to do about that because I've, I'm I'm never not going to be silly. I come from a silly culture. Cajuns are clown. We couillon in our language. Clown. We love to cut up, have a good time, act the fool. R.M. Brown. Let me look. And I would like to. What I'm doing all this so I can go because we're kind of on the other side of the tracks right now. I'm doing all this so I can gussy myself up to start collaborating with other channels that are doing serious work. Like I don't want to show up in like my Panelverse rags and the swamp stench on me. I want to show up pimped out, chromed out, styling, profiling. I want to show up with some game. And I have the substance. I really believe that I have the substance or the beginnings of it. But people don't. I'm really. That's what I look for when I'm meeting new people or checking out new channels or ventures or whatever. My eye goes right to the core, the heart, the substance of what are they trying to do. I look past all that flash, and so I think people are doing that with me. But that flash is important, and I need to I need to learn how to work some of it a bit to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. So we'll get there. It's a process. I have no timeline. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I can go another 2.5 years and gradually get there. But I do want to take advantage of this energy that's if it's a astrology thing or some portal opening or spiritual like shift or something. I want to take advantage of it. Or if it's Jesus, I want more of you, Jesus. You take it too long. Show yourself. I see why Christians get impatient. Cuz like how long does it take to know Jesus? You want to know your Lord and Savior so bad and you want that close relationship with him. But it takes a lifetime. It's something you have to constantly reach for. Does he ever like does it ever consummate? I know with the mystics, some of them felt like it did. I don't know. I'm not there yet. But Moose's last video, the one we played the other day, had a lot of hot daddy Jesuses in it. So thank you, Moose. Um, he's coming. I'm telling you, we're getting a new Jesus for a new age. There's a new Christ dawning. Ooh, maybe that'll be a good stream title. New Christ dawning. Don't take it, anybody. It's mine. All right. Well, I'm going to go for about 7 more minutes. I don't know what else is happening on the panel night. Okay, let's see. I'm R.M. Brown right now. What is he known for? I talk about things. Got a problem? You come on my show? Or can I go on his show? Let me get a sample of him. He looks like those like Groucho Marx glasses with the big nose and the mustache that you wear. I mean, I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but I can't really listen to him right now. I could just watch him. That reminds me of who's the one that Barney turned me Doctor the little psychiatrist guy. And he kept saying how funny he was and how deep and interesting. In fact, we kept trying to find one funny part in the whole video, and the guy was so dry and white boy. But he had Dr. Andrew or somebody, but he had like millions of viewers, subs. David Feldman. Okay, I'm a little suspicious of anything you recommend, but in the spirit of Christ and more loving and not laws, you and I should work on a deeper connection too. You've been around here long enough, and I want to connect with people from other like political points of view than me. So I think you and I need to work on a connection. In fact, if Joe Cool, if I wasn't already, what do you do when you have the at high school to show that you're dating? The little, is it pinky rings or is that for friendship? Anyway, if I didn't, me and Joe Cool, if I wasn't already wearing his letter jacket, I would ask you to be my panel boyfriend. It wouldn't, imagine that pair. I'll have to talk to Joe. Maybe there's room for a third. So we'll see. We all are all about making connections. Panel polyamory. Yeah, I like Joe, and see that's another thing. Talking to him last night, I before last night he's just another panel guest. I mean, I enjoy him a lot. He's a very beloved panel guest. But last night I was deliberately going into it with the mindset of I want to know Joe as a person. I want to know him as Joe, and I want a real connection with him. I don't want him to be just, hey, there's Joe Cool dropping by again. I want him to be a real person that I have a connection with that I'm like, oh, Joe is here. This is Joe. And I felt like that happened a little bit. I got more of an emotional connection out of Joe Cool last night than I do any other time because I wasn't trying or looking for it because he was just another panel person. But that's what I'm saying. When you try to specifically look for it and focus on it. So like not laws, if me and you deliberately try to focus on it, it changes. It takes it out of just being it's not transactional like a panel transaction. The Crumb, are you saying you tried to come on here? Who, I don't even know who you are. Let me see. Maybe not. By me or by guest? I mean, this is an unsafe space. It's for adults with their big panties on and their shirts off. It's also a gay bar for straight men, and y'all, I hear wedding bells pretty soon. We're already making matches. It's, oh my God, not by me. I mean, I have one myself. I'm a voice cell. I was in speech when I was a kid. It's called an articulation disorder. I think it's part of the dyspraxia. So plus I'm Cajun. I'm the last person that would be making fun of somebody's speech impediment. Although I do make fun of people a lot. But then I have to go to Canada. Why don't you come here? Oh, 'cause they'll deport you. You worried? No. I'll. I, we'll if you're my panel boyfriend, we can do a domestic partner thing. And I'm like, no, don't take him. That's my guy. All right, Crumb. Well, let me are you worth getting to know? I'm watching your, is that Robert Smith? I'm trying to find your channel and see if I remember. Well, I don't know. Vinny, salute. You'd come. Oh, not laws. Aren't you up here by me? Let's do a road trip. You can be my practice road trip. I'm not ready for Jeff crosses into Canada yet and leaves the United States because I don't. I think that would be, if not the end of Jeff, at least the end of this stream. I mean, this channel. So it's too much of a risk. I'm a disaster in the United States. I know I would be a disaster in Canada. I would not escape unnoticed for very long. But if you can come here, you blend in way better than I do, or at least I assume. It seems like you do, believe it or not. And plus, it's leftist up here. You could be like my shield. I'm with him. Put the clubs down. Not lies. We should do it. Not lies and Gen X Jeff take off across Washington State. There's mountains. There's deserts. There's Mexicans. There's bougie white people. There's wokesters. We're here for it all. Indians, Native Americans, wolves, Sasquatch. We could go to the Palouse. I've always wanted to see the Palouse. Do you know about the Palouse? It looks too beautiful to be true. Like if I went in person, I know it's not going to look as gorgeous as it looks in the photos. There's just no way. It looks too perfect. But look how beautiful. And it changes color. I've always wanted to see that. Oh, we have guest. Hang on. Since I don't have a producer.
Was that a sigh?
Was that a what?
A sigh?
A sigh?
Yeah. No, we got this guy coming in.
No, it was at myself for not being a good producer, not being
You're too
fluid
hard
with
on
the,
yourself, man.
huh? Oh,
You're
I'm
too
not,
hard on
because I
yourself.
know I'm not a producer, so I'm very, very patient with myself. What's
Fair
up?
enough,
How
man.
did your thing go? That when you went talk to people, is he frozen? Am I frozen? Did he come up here to freeze?
Went well.
Oh, I think you're freezing. Are you in a
Whoops, my
coffee
bad.
shop?
Yeah, it went well. Say it again?
You look like you're. I think your connection is weak. Are you out? You look. Are you in a coffee shop? Oh, is that your house? Look like a coffee
No,
shop.
it's not well, it's I can't really talk about what it is, but it's like the family business.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
I'm
on
here like
Wi-Fi?
doing yeah, there's no Wi-Fi.
I think your
Yeah, there's
connection is
actually
weak.
there's just a bunch of different cabins, and I've been here doing video stuff to for the website. But yeah. So
Did you
just
post the
chilling.
footage from yesterday like you were gonna do?
I haven't
Not
had
yet.
time to edit it.
So what is up? What's going on?
Just doing the rounds, man. I've had a really busy day. Just there's no Wi-Fi. I don't have my computer here, so I'm just trying to kill some time till the morning.
Oh, so just hopping around the panelverse.
Yes, sir.
Any latest? I saw Moose's latest video. What's the story behind that one?
Oh, I don't know if I caught it. He's doing like 2 a day.
I know. Something about they told him that he was gonna turn on you or something.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one. That one's good. Well, they do keep saying that he's a snake,
Who's
and
they? Who is the they?
almost everyone, like OTW, Paul, uh, everyone else that I talked Ken
I
before the
asked you
storm.
yesterday if you were cool with OTW. You said y'all were fine. And
We are
then you
cool,
were
but
on
he's
a
still
panel
saying that
with
he's a
Paul,
snake.
and y'all were having a completely normal, peaceful conversation. How are things so volatile?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just the I mean, I think there's a struggle for power in some sense, but for me,
What power? This is the Panelverse. What power is there here?
I
Nobody's
don't know.
watching this.
I don't know, but that's that's my mind of the way that these people operate because of the way that they. For me, I am forgiving. I will forgive almost everyone except for Snafu. Uh, so that's where I come into it, to where I'm willing to look past it. But one thing I have to do is I can't let people have too much power over me, which is why me and Paul had to fall out the first time because I was doing whatever he told me to do. I was like, okay, yes,
Oh,
kick
so
this
are you
person.
vulnerable to them? Like you have things about yourself that make you.
Not usually, but Paul had that sort of power over me, and that's where I had to like stop and step back. And so as long as I can keep that in check, I think we're okay.
So this is deeper and more complex than it seems on the surface. What's Moose's role in this?
He's like, dude, I think he's. I don't know. I mean, to put it honestly, I feel like I see him as like a friend. Like he's like somebody who I feel like I could really just hang out with in real life and just smoke a joint, have a good time. I don't know. I just feel like I feel called to him in a way that's just very friendly. Like I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like just almost like I've known him my whole life in a way,
Yeah.
even though I haven't.
Yeah, you'll have a lot in common too.
Yeah.
I think it's good for men to have those kind of friendships.
hmm So
Yeah,
hopefully he
there's something
thank you.
powerful about Moose. I've felt it myself at times, and that's why. But I catch glimpses of it in a lot of us, and that's why I want to help develop it as much as I can in everybody. And I think a lot of it's coming out of Moose right now, so he's the focal point.
Fuck yeah.
But there's something powerful happening, whether it's Christ or just human social. Someone's trying to come in. Oh Lord.
Who do we
Um,
got?
Sit in the back for a while. I think I want to just do a one-on-one with Landry. He's
Oh,
better
I thought you were talking about me.
one-on-one. Huh?
Who is it? Who's here?
Oh, it's Sai. Do you know Sai? He's one of our drunk Brits.
Oh, bring him on.
It's not. We're having better conversation with just us.
Okay.
You do you want to meet? I could always drop him. All right, Sai. Hang on. You get music too. We don't discriminate here. What's up? Long time. Are you there? And is your microphone working?
Well, it's nice to meet a new friend, but
I can't hear
uh,
you. You're very low.
I haven't came in to be argumentative. Why do you always knock me before I come in?
I can't. You're turned up all the way, and I can't hear you.
He said, "Why do you always knock him before he comes in?"
I don't always. I just
Well,
know
you
you
just
bring a totally different energy though than Landry and I were having. That's
know,
all.
I've been
And you
listening to
kind of
Land.
you kind of troll a little bit like many of us
How
do.
don't troll? Mike
But
trolls
I enjoy
me.
you as a get. What's up? What's been up?
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that road. That's fine. But yeah, I hope you're all well. I'm happy to jump on the conversation. Just don't
I didn't mean to
I haven't
set you off. I was just teasing.
set me. You haven't set me off. I
Okay.
didn't set.
No, you everything's cool as far as I'm concerned. You're welcome.
I'm not unstable.
I didn't say you were unstable. Landry's way more unstable than you are. Your
Well, you said
stability is not
set
in
off.
question at
You
all.
said set you off. It's like I'm not. I'm fine. I'm not. I mean, I have been told I'm unstable in this room, but I'm not. I'm coming here
You
probably
know,
chilled. This
I
crazy. This
don't
has
miss
gone.
alcohol.
No, I was going to say hello, Landry, but no, that's okay. Okay. Or
You can say, look, I'm gonna drop. You two chat for a second, get acquainted. I'm gonna drop, and I'll be right back.
Hey,
he
what's
definitely
up?
Landry. He definitely needs to get rid of the cats.
Who? Him?
Jeff. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Jeff
has
needs to
cats.
get rid. He's got a cat obsession. He's
How
obsessed with
many?
cats. I think he's got about 5 or 6. But
Me?
listen. Yeah, he's obsessed with them, and that's
What are you
cool.
talking about? I don't
You have
have a
5
single
cats?
cat. What are you, I never. Are you talking about Mike? You're talking about Mike or the Mangies? He's talking about Mangy. Mangy has not been here. None of them have been here in like probably
Me
a
and
week. They
Landry,
don't come here anymore.
you said me and Landry could have a good chat and go, and you went off and do your business. You're straight back. What was you doing? I thought you went off to the toilet or
So
something.
you
But
started
Yeah,
off
you,
with
but
a
don't
lie.
troll me with some misinformation because you know I'm gonna have to come on and correct it. Or
what information? What?
the
That you
thing
got?
about the cats, were you talking about Mangy, the little Mangy family? They've abandoned me.
I don't know what to say about cats now because I was talking. I wasn't talking to you about cats. I was talking to
But
Landry
you were
about
talking
cats.
about me.
No, I just said you had cats. Are you denying you
Yeah,
got
well,
cats?
I don't have cats, so that's why I came back on. You could have a conversation with Landry, but if you're gonna lie to me, I'm gonna pop on every time you lie to correct the record.
Oh,
So
We
now
have a
right.
let's
question,
correct
Jeff.
it. Continue.
The dead
Oops.
ones
Wait,
Well,
was that
do.
on purpose? Okay, what's up, Sai? So what else is new?
I don't know. I'm not going down very well here.
Do you have a channel?
Yeah. Got a channel. It's called On the Most Antagonist Shit in the World. And I got 5 subs. So it'll be all
Really?
cool.
You want a sixth one?
You got a channel. Go on, tell
Yeah,
me your channel.
it's right there.
Have you got more than 5 subs?
I got 2,700.
Holy fuck, that's pretty good. What's that on YouTube or like
Yep,
the
YouTube.
gram? That's not bad. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to build a big channel. But yeah, so what's your channel about?
It's just a lot of bullshit, man. I'm still trying to
oh
figure it
yeah, I
out. It's just
remember
a
what I
lot of.
wanted to ask you.
Oh, where'd he go?
Yeah, I'm a bit like sometimes it's good just to talk shit, innit? And yeah, but that's a good number. Like, yeah, that's all cool. And that's it. We all got to talk, and we talk our shit. Some people hate us, some people don't.
A lot of people hate me, so that's what I'll tell you. So
You
I'm
can't
used
be
to it.
you, you can't be as bad as that Mike fella, the bloke that was in the special forces. He come in here. Oh, he's terrible. He is.
I don't know who that is, but I'm
Don't know. You don't want to know him. He's a nasty piece of work.
okay.
All right, I can cut it now. There was yeah, Landry, I did have a question for you.
Okay.
The modern men lost again thing. I've never heard you talk about men or men's issue or like so the channel sets one expectation. It's a great brand, but then I don't hear any content related to. I just hear Paul Enslaved and Talcott and Panelverse stuff.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, so when I started it, or when I started it in 2012, but it was totally different. It was just music, and then I took that all down. But when I revamped it, I found this other guy on Reddit, and we just sat there on a call for like an hour, and we were just like discussing with the AI like what we should come up with for the name. We went through a bunch, and then when we got to that one, because we were trying to do how there's two men. There was me and the other guy, so we were the men. And it's like, well, what are we going to do? Well, we're modern men. And then we finally got to that one, and we were both like, yeah, that's the name. Modern men lost again. But then he left, so I just got stuck with it. You know?
Oh, okay. So there were two of you originally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
now
it
that's what
doesn't
I'm
because
seeing
I think a
Moose
lot
now.
of people see it and think, oh, it's a men's channel, men's issues,
I know.
men's
I
health.
should. I should
Do you
probably
think
run with that.
what pair of men, I know yourself, what do you think is the modern man's biggest issue in their future? Not about now, but like where's their biggest problems they're going to have?
Well, I mean, I think that there's a lot of issues with like, obviously the financial aspect of things. A lot of men, it's just to be able to provide like for a family, you have to really be, uh, willing and able to, or you have to be lucky and have sort of like the good luck to be in
Yeah,
a family where you.
well,
What'd
that's
you
a
say?
scary thought. Do you think that a modern man has got to judge himself on how much he can afford to provide a homestead for a partner, for sake? And that's a huge issue, like in not power, but like You know, the working side of the world.
Was that a question?
Yeah, no, what I meant was don't you think that's a huge issue now that
Yeah.
if you're a young man, say in your 20s, 30s, 40s, that property is out of the bounds of you buying. Whereas I'm an older fella, when I got property was just given to you as a right. It was just like, yeah, you could just do it and do it. But like as a man now, as you what you're saying in the future, man, that's you got to think because like men used to think like, oh, I'll build a home and women would want me, or a man would want you. You know, you don't want, but like everything for a man,
Are
like you
you talking
need to
about like
build.
work for working class people? It's getting harder
No,
and harder.
the man that
Yeah, working
not
class men.
the man was built to build a home. To like, yeah, I will build a nest. What I'm saying is like that's been taken away from the generations above, below me or above me, whichever way you look at it. But
What
they,
Moose? Landry wants to know if y'all can do a cupcake show tonight, and if it's real man.
No, because I mean, I'm not sure if he can host it for my channel. He has the keys, but I don't know if I could message him right now because I just have my phone,
Are
so I couldn't
he?
set it
Oh,
up.
he is he at work? I was gonna say just come up here, come up now,
I
and then
think
we
he's
talk.
just his baby's still awake.
Oh, okay.
So I got
Um,
some. No, no, I'll say that for later. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, it was stupid because I was just gonna start talking to Moose. I was like, I got to save that for later.
Oh, okay. Um,
'Cause he's not
what?
here.
I did I get caught doing that too. Sai, are you? What do you, when you say taking it away though? That's the part I'm lost on.
It's just more
Yeah,
difficult, right? That's what he means. It's much
Yeah, but
less
I don't
like
think it's because
easily achievable.
somebody's deliberately like, I don't want these people to have a future. I'm
No, it's
gonna
just
take it
it's a
away.
numbers thing, right? There's just so many people now. It's just way more competitive, way more people,
Yeah,
way less resources.
yeah, yeah. You
so
got to
do
be. You have to bring more value now.
so you're quite willing to uh, sacrifice that because you think that's all wonderful and there's more people now, or are you? Don't you deserve security? Don't you deserve to be able to buy your own property?
Well, that's where some of us get luckier than others. You know what I mean? It's like I'm lucky enough to have the ability to work. Like, I mean, I'm at a family property right now. You know what I mean? This is like one day, probably 20, 30 years. You know, this is a 4 property location. If it goes out of business, we'll probably inherit this. You know what I mean? So that's way down the line. But I mean, some people like here's the thing: the difference between me and just someone else who's just going to be stuck with nothing forever is a matter of what circumstances we're born into.
Yeah, so you've been gave something then. That's
Not
basically
yet,
what you're
not
But
yet.
saying.
I'm just saying
there's
that, that
been more social mobility in the West than any other time in history. So even with that being the case, we have an amazing amount of social mobility as well that you can take advantage. Anybody can.
Yeah, social mobility is fabulous, but I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about like if you had
Well, I'm
nothing.
talking about it. We all get to put our piece in the conversation. You don't get to run it. This is not even your channel.
It's
See,
all cool.
my intuition was right. I left you backstage for a reason. You're up here to be contentious.
Hey, you left me. You don't like hearing what I'm debating with you.
is there a debate?
I don't like you trying to hijack my panel and start being a panel tyrant and telling us how the
I'm
conversation's going to go.
certainly not, Jeff. And I apologise, and I'll step back. I'm certainly not trying to do that. I've never tried to do that. So yeah, maybe that's just me and you butting
Are you
heads.
sober?
I
No.
apologise, and I won't do that. I am
Like I said, he's a drug Brit. He's one of the drug Brits. So there,
I've
you
seen a
met
lot of
one
those.
Sai.
one of
All
the
Where do
right.
you
Well,
find
take
drug.
these
care.
guys?
What a statement that is.
All right. So they have to learn to take my word for it. Like 10 streams from now, Landry will be like, oh, yeah, if Jeff is leaving him backstage, just leave him there.
I don't know. I have a weird thing with backstaging people. Like Talcott really turned me off of it because like
He
I'll either
never
like
leaves
I
him
like to just
backstage.
who
Talcott.
Dude, he does now. He's doing it, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, here's the thing:
He's constantly
kick
bringing them
me.
back on.
I would rather people just kick me instead of just like leaving me like hanging there. Which, because for me, like El Perro is like started to come up, and he'll just be there, and like I'll bring him on, but he's just working in the background, and it's my fault because I kind of started doing that myself. So then now other people are coming on to do that to me, and I'm like, okay, no, just
Wait,
like
doing
either be
what?
here, or be like. So he'll come up, but he won't say anything because he's just like working on something in the background. But he still
So
like
he'll
calls
come
and
up just to like a body double on your panel.
I'll bring him up, and he won't even be there. He won't, his face isn't there. He's not saying anything, and I'm like,
That's
I kick
panel
him out,
addiction.
and then he jumps back up, and I'm like, what are you doing here?
But he doesn't talk?
No. But Moose and I get why, because he's like working on AI stuff in the background, which I understand because it's my fault because I started doing that on my own panel now, and I would leave the show to everyone else who was talking, and then I just made a bad form, so it's my bad.
Does it
But I'm
help
trying to get
you
out of the
to
habit.
does it help you to work while you're on panel though? Like does it is it enhance
Well,
your
sometimes I feel like I can do a strong 45 minutes just like it's talking myself, and then like I'll open it up, and then depending on who comes up, it's like, well, a lot of the time people don't have anything to say, and here's my thing: I don't
right.
ever have a topic. I got to get better about having a topic.
You don't always need one. Depends on what you want to do with your channel.
Well,
If
yeah, I
you
guess
just
the
straight
people
up
who I
open
have,
panel, you don't really need a topic because it's going to generate itself pretty quickly.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's true.
And even
I don't
if you
know.
try to like, because I try to set a topic at the beginning, but it never stays. The panel's going to do what it wants to do. So even if you have a topic, it's not going to stay on it for very long.
Well, I want to ask you about something, and you're more than welcome to reject this, but I'm curious about your thoughts on why, like, as men, we're always going after other men. I mean, I think women do the same thing, so maybe it's not just men, but for example, my most of my life was like I was, oh, look at this fat ass, look at this fat dude, he's so fat, blah blah blah. Blah. And as soon as I get, skinny, it's like, oh my god, look at this guy, he's got no muscles and he's balding. You know what I mean? They'll always find something. So, what do you have one that guys go after for you? Is it just that you're gay, or
I don't. They've been going after like my whole life. I've gotten it from every direction over everything, so I'm immune to it. Like, I don't even probably notice it when they
you
throw
don't
it
even
at
have
me.
like a main one they go for?
The one now, living in Washington State, is just being male. Being male is
That
number
sucks.
one, and being Southern, being from the South, is number two. Up here, they have a bit like it's very androphobic, a lot of misandry, and they hate the South. So if you're a male from the South, it feels like being a gay person back in the 70s and 80s.
Well, that's crazy. Wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah, my coworker, I told him I did a men's mental health channel the other day. He laughed. He couldn't believe like the idea that men needed mental health. What are men going through? And I said, dude, the androphobia has increased. It's been the only prejudice that's increased. All the other ones are oppression, and you can't dare say anything about any other group.
Dude,
But
it's like
talking about men,
overcorrection.
trashing men, stigmatizing men, demonizing men, pathologizing men, because they even do it professionally through the APA, is all completely accepted.
I actually saw this movie. It's called One Battle After Another, and it was all about just how horrible white men are, and I mean, it just like really overdid it. I mean, like the
Is
white
it a
guy, like
fiction movie?
yeah, it was like a movie
I'm
in
looking it
theaters.
up now. Oh, Paul Thomas Anderson. Wow, he
I
went
usually
woke.
like his movies.
Oh, it's Vineland, but it's Thomas Pynchon's first novel. Is it worth watching?
I want you to watch it just so we can talk about it because it was deeply disturbing.
Can I tell you how much I hate Paul Thomas Anderson? Is he the one that did Magnolia?
Yeah,
And how Magnolia is the worst movie I've ever seen in my
so bad.
life.
I
And
hate
that's
that
the
fucking
2 hours of my life I want back more than any other.
But here's the thing: I love There Will Be Blood though, and I love The Master. So those two I love, but I love them, but I hate almost every other one that he's done.
Okay. Including Magnolia?
Yeah, especially Magnolia. Those stupid ass frogs. I was like, what the
Oh my
fuck is going?
god. And the cancer musical in the
It was
hospital.
so stupid. Oh my god, I hate it.
All right, good. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Um but so you would recommend? Well, I'll watch it.
No, it's bad, but I
We
mean,
used to do watch parties in Discord.
well, that's what I want to do though. That's what I would love to do is find somebody who we could like watch a movie and then like go over it. Because like,
I did. Me and midlife bro logic, and I did Baby Reindeer. and it was a
I've
disaster. In
never heard of
fact,
that
I got
movie.
an email the other day saying that this stream has been demonetized. You can no longer collect money
Oh
on
well,
like
yeah,
on that one
you can't do it
particular
live, right?
stream. Yeah, we used to do that all the time. We did the Barbie movie.
I
We
actually
did a
like
few
that movie.
movie
I don't
reviews.
know what it is, dude. That was weird. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god, that was the most brilliant movie I have seen. There's so much going on in that movie. It is so many things at once.
I was
That
so shocked.
I need to watch it like 10 more times just to fully get my mind around it. I
See, and
was
that's where you
not
really
prepared
notice
for
people.
how brilliant
I
this
was ready
movie
to hate
was.
it. I was so ready to
I
hate
was
it, and like
too.
all my friends hated it. All the men that I know hated it. But I walked out of it. I liked it more than my family, like my mom and my sister. I was like, yeah. I was laughing at the Ryan
I
Gosling, dude. I was
can't
cracking
remember
up.
the last time I saw a movie that stimulated me as much as that Barbie movie. There
Yeah,
were
I'll tell you what
so
though. I saw
each
it a
little
second time.
frame. There were so many things, so many. It was trying to tell every story at once. Like you could. There was
I'm gonna get
so
so
much going on in
crucified for
that
saying I
movie.
like this publicly, dude. Oh my god, I'm so done. Snafu's gonna come after me. He likes the Barbie movie.
Yeah, I need to watch that again too. Well, maybe we'll do watch parties.
I love that shit, man. Because I've always loved movies. Like I'm picky. I'm very picky. But when I like a
We
movie, I
do them
love
on
it. You know,
Discord though. You said you're not on Discord.
I'm on Discord. I just don't ever log in because every time I
Mm.
log in, it's just some bullshit. Like a lot of people that they operate in that space and like they're like all having their little club and their little I hate Landry meetings. And you know who made my Discord?
No.
Bex.
Oh well, what's the deal with you and Bex? Cause
I've been
she's
trying to talk to her this whole time.
oh
I've
well,
been put,
Bex, if you're out there,
she won't. Last
I'll
time you
talk.
tried to
Next
speak.
time we talk, I'll ask her. So you're okay with trying to resolve Bex
Of
and
course, of
heal that
course.
one, okay? Because
Oh,
me and Moose and Bex and Frank used to all hang out. We would watch movies. We would talk backstage in Discord, and we were like a tight little group. And I liked the vibe we had. And then drama happened, and it all fell apart. I
and
would
now there's a
love
new
to
tight
see
group.
some of that get back together. I mean, we were, as far as I was concerned, we were the healthy ones of the panelverse, and we had a good little thing going. We were capable of a lot.
Bex, the healthy
Yeah.
ones. Okay.
What is the issue from her end or yours?
I thought we went over this last time to where
Well, no,
she.
what you want to talk to Bex about,
Well, no,
like
I
what
just want
your
to like I'll cop to all the things where people always talk about her stock accounts, right? That's the big thing that she got upset about. Was I believed there's a stream, dude. It's actually really funny. There's a stream. It's called something like I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically like one of my most viewed videos ever, and it's because I was like so confused and so paranoid. So it's like an embarrassing moment for me. That's why it was viewed more than other things because I'm just like sitting there, and our
she,
poll is trying to convince me that every single account in the chat is Bex, and I
oh, and
believed him.
you started to buy into it.
I was just like sitting there like this, like for like 20 minutes in silence, like paranoid.
Bex
and
is
since
so completely harmless, even if
I
she
know,
has a
but since I
sock.
believed him about it, I believed that like she had all these socks. Ever since then, she's been upset about that. And I apologize. I'm like, my bad. I'm gullible sometimes and all that. But she got upset when I went in to tell her, that Snafu was lying about me and my family. Which now I've just given up on that. I'm like, whatever, dude.
Well, she
Snafu's
said
gonna.
you and Moose went to her chat and attacked her.
We didn't attack her. We went over there to say, hey, Moose. Sorry, hey Snafu, stop lying about my family. You know what I mean? Stop fucking. But now I'm over it, dude, because he does it every day. He's doing it right now. Over on OTW, he's doing the same
I
shit.
just don't even take Snafu serious. I don't.
I know,
I
but that's
just
where. Yeah.
assume nobody else is either. I can't believe people are saying, "Oh, this Snafu person's saying this about Landry. It must be true. I'm gonna believe it and stop talking to Landry." Like,
But
how
when
does
it's
Snafu have credibility? I guess that's what I'm trying to ask.
he doesn't. It's still just. I mean, that's where I should just like let it go, and I do. But it's just where then they all had their things as zebras, so that's where I got annoyed because they all changed their thing to zebras, and I'm like, okay, so that makes me feel like they believe
And
him.
are you talking about the Snafu
Bex
in
and
them or
Cynthia,
all of their chat,
Bex,
like their
Cynthia,
entire followers?
Bex, Cynthia, and Gabe changed their things to zebras at some point. I think.
Bex? Yeah,
Yeah,
I need
Bex
to
was
talk to
0.
Bex because Cynthia's mess. Cynthia used to be part of our group too, and she started a whole bunch of mess
She's
and
just
attacked
bitchy.
me and Moose and made this whole video about us, which blew up in her face, and she ended up looking
Dude,
stupid.
so
And we haven't talked to
here-
her since, or I haven't.
here's the thing where I maybe I'm digging a bigger grave here because like I just made fun of them so hard, but Cynthia and Bex and Snafu were doing a stream, and then they got like 20 live viewers, which I guess it's a lot for Snafu. And like I saw them like get all giddy about it. They're like, "Oh my god, we got 20 live viewers. We should do this drama more often." They literally said that. They were like, "Okay, so this is proof that us getting in a fight is a good thing. Let's do this again. Let's go back and rewatch what we just did. This fight we just had, and it was so cringe to look at." I was like, for anyone who thinks that I'm the one who's like doing it on purpose, and then I see this and I'm like throwing up because of secondhand
No.
embarrassment, I couldn't get over it.
Cynthia said on her stream that Cynthia does conflict content. She said she's
Yeah,
always looking for content and ways to make things into content.
I don't do that. It happens
I
naturally for
know.
me.
So there are what is it called? Not false animators. There's a term
Provokers,
for it. Huh?
provokers.
No, not production. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. But when something seems real online but it's not, it's like orchestrated behind the scenes to appear to be real.
I don't know the word either.
Organic and it's on the tip of my mind. Anyway, it'll come back.
Tip of my mind.
There are a lot of people that do this for content. You can't always take what you're seeing or hearing seriously. It's just for content.
Well, that's where people come at me and they say the same thing, and I'm like, I get that though. I understand it. Like one time I went into maybe I already told you this, but I was like really mad at OTW. But I went in there and I was like yelling at him, and I've like felt how like dumb that guy sounded, and I just started cracking up, and he started cracking up too. And we were just like laughing, but I was really mad. And then everyone in the comments was like, "What is this fake shit?"
Oh, they thought your real anger was fake for drama. I do too.
Because we were
The
laughing.
Panelverse has me trained to assume that conflict and fights are drama, a staged like LARPing drama. I don't know
I
if I'd
thought so
even
too. Though Brown
recognize a
Boy
real
thought that
fight.
made me think it. Did you see the new intro with you in it? You
No, wouldn't.
should pull the one I added you to. You should pull it up.
Well, it's on your channel.
I think yeah, the most recent live it should be there. Wait, I'll send you a link. Hold on,
Oh, okay.
I have to rejoin.
Hey, African. Self-confidence. Yeah, that's always good. I don't remember what this comment relates to, but also resilience. Like the internet is not for sissies. Stay off of it if you all you're gonna do is whine about someone called you a name or said something about you or changed their avatar picture or has a sock account or something. Any of that. That's all. It's not even
Who did
first
what?
world.
What happened? Oh, sorry, I missed you. I had to jump out to get the link.
Oh, no, I was just talking to the chat.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same one you already saw, but it just has the better
Oh, is it at
editing.
the very beginning? Oh, I watched some of this with you and Paul. Oh, the intro.
It's
You're
at the
talking
very
about the
beginning. Yeah,
graphics
yeah.
at the beginning. All
Mhm.
right, let's take a look, folks. I love this stuff.
Well, this one I put a lot of work into making every tap and string match like that. It's all supposed to sound like it's actually happening.
See, I don't know how much is human and how much is
All
like how much of the artistry is coming from the human. Oh wow, I like that one. Is this the one you showed me the other day that you incorporated into your intro? Oh, I love
yeah.
that.
They try and drag us down, but we still see
See, the instruments, like, I had to do that all. It took me, like, fucking 6
we
hours.
are just to you. This is heaven, not just hell. It's our choice in this realm, but only time will tell.
Do you just tell it the style of music and it
He's
generates
not a
the music?
demon, but what does he
It's a lot of genres in one.
believe
You know,
in?
every drum is on cue.
Stealing. He's not a demon,
Every what?
but what does
Every drum is like on.
really
It's
believe
aligned to the
in?
sound.
You had to manually do all that?
Yes, it took me so long.
Flow state at heaven's gate. Now we have to say.
How much of the lyrics do you write versus the
All of
music?
them. I never put any of it through AI.
What? What
Never,
about
ever.
Moose?
Moose does a lot of it through AI.
Because if y'all are writing these lyrics, y'all are way more brilliant than I am.
I'm always. That's one thing I never want the AI to do is the lyrics because I can do it
So
easily.
all of your lyrics are your own.
Always. That's why they're so random. Jeff.
I don't understand how I fit into the sequence, but that was cool to see. I might have missed it there.
Gen X Jeff with men at their best.
This is part of your intro?
Yeah. Oh, that part I messed up. Whoops.
Oh, the little glitch, the like where it jumps.
And
The
find a
jump.
better place.
Like even like I noticed the tempo, the visual tempo changing. There's just so much potential in this.
Yeah, I'm really proud of that one, man.
I love that
I'm very proud of that one. You know.
whatever that background.
But that's the fact that you're in it was kind of an accident, you know, because where I just ended up making it. What's that sound?
Is it you?
Is it me?
Oh no.
Is it? It's like I'm in
I don't
someone's
hear
brain.
anything.
Okay, you don't hear anything. But yeah, the reason that you're in it was just kind of an accident. Like I just wanted to. Oh, I remember what it was. You were like, "Oh, I want an intro," and I was like, "Okay, I want to include a lot of people's name in it, and then that way I can just do it like, and if anyone likes it, I can do something more for them."
Oh,
You know what
like
I
a
mean?
little sample, and then
Yeah, that's why I included.
yeah,
four
I would
names.
love something more.
Yeah. Well, yours is already coming. I already showed you the rough draft.
Oh, okay.
Remember? Did you forget?
Yeah, no, I remember seeing it. I didn't know that was gonna turn
Hell yeah,
into an
dude.
actual.
Hell yeah, man. I just, I don't know. It's fun for me. Yeah. But I got stuck with that one because I like the song so much. Is there any hate in the chat?
No, not today. There's hardly anything. So is most of the hate was Bex, right? What you're calling the hate?
Bex seems to be, yes, because I saw her whenever people were starting to turn, oh, okay, we kind of forgive him. She was in all caps saying, no redemption arc for Landry.
I'll talk to her. Figure out what's going on because this doesn't sound like the Bex I know. So, like, no drama tonight. Just like I wanted it. And then where do you go from here?
I don't know, man. I'm just chilling. Like my schedule's so fucked up that hopefully I can get to bed at a reasonable time.
So how long are you there for? You said.
Just today, if I
Oh,
would have
just
drove myself,
okay.
I would have just been in and out. Yeah, I just did a bunch of shoots, a bunch of
Okay.
video, and it's fun. I got to get on top of the car to do like a shot like this on top of the car.
Are y'all cupcaking later?
I hope so. Did he? If he answers me, I haven't
Oh.
messaged him. I can't message while I'm in this call, but
Oh,
I'll
I
probably do
see.
that down with you if you're ready to wrap it
No,
up.
I don't remember. Let's see. I don't even remember if he answered. I think he was at work.
Oh shit, I gotta go anyways. The battery's about to die. Whoops. All right.
Take care.
All right, man. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, you too. Alrighty, righty. Anybody else? I gotta pee really bad. Um, like a Sunday morning, 'cause I'm easy, easy like a Sunday morning. See, I don't. That's why I don't sing. I need the AI to do my singing for me. I want to play with the that's my thing is the music. I want to play with the different musical genres, like the ones I like that I grew up with: noise rock, no wave, that kind of stuff. Oh, good. We have a guest that's going to entertain you while I go pee. Here he is, folks. Give it up for the African. Is your mic working?
There it is. Hello, hello. I was horrified by the drum beat.
Oh, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
They, you know, sitting you down like an African.
Nope, I'm still not.
That's good. Yeah. Anyway, how's it going? Lee?
I hear you talking, but I can't. It's so low I can't make out words.
Okay, I'll be back.
Can the audience hear him? Is there an audience? Might just be me and you.
Tasting 1 2 1 2. Hello,
Oh,
hello.
that's a little better.
Is it really
Yeah.
a bit
Do you
more?
you think you can take over while I do a
Okay,
little intermission?
sure. I'll try.
Okay. Just
Let's
talk about
go.
anything, whatever's on your
Yeah, I don't
brain,
mind. I'll go
and
for it.
remember the
Yeah,
advertisers. I'll
I'll
be
try
right back.
that. You give me that honor. Yeah, let's go. So in honor of Gen X, Jeff's little portfolio, I am the other side of that mat. No. Well, we know each other just from these panel versus the discussion. If you can hear me, I don't know, but hopefully you can, because I shall not know. Anyway, where do we go from here? Jeez. I want to talk about a ring. You know, it's an emerald. Fucking beautiful. It's like kind of, you know, that it's coming to you. Kind of thinking, you know, that pivot is going there. Yeah. The score. But you also know, like, how the fuck can I make sure that emerald that I'm getting is going to be worth its price in its weight? Uh, these days, man, every cunt wants a bite of it. We don't pretend we don't understand it, but it's true. Whatever we fucking do, like, I want a bite of it. Damn it, man. Stop fucking taking a bite of it. Too much of a bite of it. Damn. Anyway, society is good. I don't know about where you guys are going from in America, because you know America's a big ass place, and it's a massive place, a promised land sort of stuff. I love it. I wouldn't. I want to go to New Orleans. I've always wanted to go down to the South. I don't know why. The bio. I think it's from a game. Anyway, I digress. Um, yeah, in my life at the moment, I'm being lazy. I'm bothered looking back and going, what the hell am I gonna do? Because I don't know what my country's gonna fucking do, let alone the fucking world. I don't know. You always got to make money, and there's a new app. I believe you guys should get some action on, but I ain't gonna give you an invite, not yet, till I make it rich.
All right. What did I miss?
Oh, thank God, man. You missed plenty because I'm just chatting my ass off.
Oh, that
Mhm.
um, the thing you have in your mouth, the advertisers don't like that so much. Oh,
It's a cigarette.
okay, we'll go with that. Oh Lord. Well, what's going on? Anything you want to say? I'm gonna be wrapping up pretty soon.
Aye. You can wrap up there. Cheers, man. Thanks for the time. You should have wrapped up before you had to leave.
Before
Yeah.
what?
Well, I took over
No,
your.
I got time to talk to you. What's going
Oh,
on?
cool. So how's it going, man? You good?
Pretty good. Yeah, just a normal day at work and
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah. You were running on a high the other 2 weeks ago or something. Come on, when are you gonna do that run?
With what?
Jeff across America.
Yeah, my the road trip. Well,
Yeah.
not laws. I'm trying
How
to
much
talk not
extra
laws is
funding do
into
you need?
crossing the border.
Yeah, if
And
you could, you know the people you can make a plan. You
I'm
know,
not a planner. I'm
I
more of a just get in the
what?
car and go.
Nah, you got a plan, man. You got to have some
I
sort of.
don't do plans well because I can never get them to work. The point of a plan is like you set things up so that it works, it matches what your plan is. I can never get that to happen. No matter what I plan, it's going to turn out something
The plan
unforeseen or
doesn't always go
unpredictable.
through, but you have to adapt. But there's always a plan. The
Well, then
plan
if I
is,
have to adapt, there's no point in having a plan. I just
well, no, that's
I
chaotic then. If
would
you're going
rather
to go
just
chaotic,
adapt from the
then
start.
go chaotic. But but you're meeting people.
The
Can't,
what?
well, you can't go chaotic in America.
America
I
is
don't think. You
chaotic.
reckon you can? Huh?
Yeah, we could go chaotic.
You don't look Mexican, so it's okay. Yeah.
I might have a little bit in me.
Well,
There's
you know.
Mexicans in Louisiana. The little town I was from was founded by a guy that came over from Mexico.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I may not look Mexican,
But a little bit of Mexican.
but I sure do like a good guacamole and salsa.
Oh, wow.
Fajitas.
The earliest, anyway. Yeah.
But enough about Jeff. How is African?
Mm, living it up, you
It
know?
seems like it. What is it late there?
Yeah, it's pretty late now. Yeah.
Are
I
you
wake up,
still not sleeping?
I sleep when I need to, you know.
Okay.
Wake up and do shit when I have to, you know.
Yeah.
It's chaotic. You see what happened with the Jews here, huh?
With the
In
what?
we had a terrorist attack in
What? I
yeah,
just
yeah.
pulled it up.
Oh my God, really? You didn't see it? Fuck, man, it's
Trump
bad.
announced they're talking about the Israel Gaza thing.
I'm talking about what happened a few days ago in Manchester. Mm.
No. Let me
Mm.
no, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, yeah, see what I mean, man? Check it out. Nasty.
I'm
Yeah,
still not seeing anything about it. What? Oh, the synagogue. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, I had to do a Google search
yeah.
and go halfway down the page to even see.
Yep. Mm.
Nope. Sorry, dude. Dude in the back, not today. No.
Oh shit, no.
I'm wrapping up anyway.
Oh, okay,
So
man.
we got another one of yours in the back.
Oh no. Wow.
JoJo wants to come on.
Nah, it's cool. Cheers,
Yeah.
man. Be good.
Nope. Not tonight.
What for JoJo?
Yeah. He's. This too much at the end.
No, 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 no. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Hey, I saw some Haribo gummy bears today, and I thought of you. I
Hmm.
almost took a picture. See how the. I mean, I know it's just memes and how the mind works and makes association, but the Panoverse starting to spill over into real life. Are you and Joe having drama?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. What? Why?
I
What?
don't know. He's
No.
seems like he's going after you in the chat.
Uh,
Plastic sass. Or
what?
am I the plastic sass?
Oh, no. Oh, you're probably the plastic ass. Yeah.
It's probably me.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no. It's just a cry for help. It's problematic with these Brits. It's funny because what's weird about me is I am the plastic African. I'm an international jipper. Actually, like
Jipper?
brought up in South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, and
What's
then
a
like
jipper?
trained in England, and Scotland, and some of Wales to go to war. So it's fantastic. So I see over some of that stuff. And do you know what's happening here? Do you understand that this government is trying to like make a one world sort of
Well,
in
isn't are you a democracy? Like you're not
man, I
stuck with
hope
that
we are.
government?
Yeah, I don't think we are anymore, man. These fuckers are going straight at it,
You don't
man.
think you're gonna have elections?
Oh man, no, they go. No, it's not about the elections. It's what this government has said that you have to have this ID card, this mandatory sort of thing that will link up your bank account, your everything, you know, everything, every aspect. Mainly, you think about it, your pension, bank accounts, phone, all that. That's what they fucking popularizing. That's what they're saying. Yeah, it's happening now. Get used to it. This is fucking gonna be great. I
What are
swear.
you worried about?
Well, it's the principle that the government then can take away your identity.
What
Yeah.
does that even mean? Like
It it mean it means that when you are the government then can say you are wrong, yeah, all the time. You have to prove you're right.
I
It
still
keeps you
don't know.
safe, right? That's what they say. All of this orchestrated to stop everyone taking your identity. No, no, we know your identity. This is your number. This is what we
You
understand
talking about
about
like a social security number or
you. Yeah,
driver's
but
license
it's like
number?
a globalist thing. Yeah, there you go. Haven't you seen that? Yeah. Britain's going through this shit too.
Well, we have that now. We have driver's licenses and social security numbers, and
No, no, no. But they're not sort of linked all the way through to your bank account and or your health, everything.
I mean, it pretty much is.
I mean, yes, you're correct. It is pretty much that. So should we take that as a like given point of
I don't
yeah,
see. Either I'm missing the problem. We pretty much
no,
have that now. Your social security number is used all over the place for all kind of different things.
because they should be separate, my friend.
I don't
No,
see what the issue.
what
Like,
because
who
no one
cares?
thing, no one entity should have overall control or
What entity are
everything.
you talking about? I think
Government. I mean,
multiple
government's going
entities
to
have
do that. That's
access
what
to
government wants. The
information. I don't
government
think
is
there's
saying.
like
So the
one
government is
entity.
saying. So the government is saying that we need to have a ID card or slash a digital fingerprint to ourselves, and that negates all sorts of things, such as so it will be your health, your wealth. You
I
know,
know, but you're not making the connection for me. The government wants you to have this ID card, and all of a sudden you're talking about bank and health, and I've never had any of that to do with an ID card.
well, that's what they're trying to actually do here.
Like, what are they trying to do? I'm trying to even
Oh my.
understand what the fear is.
So the government here are saying that you're going to have an ID card.
Okay.
Yeah, that ID card will be linked to everything that you are.
So, like, to go to the bank, you need your
Travel,
ID. To
yeah,
go to
you
the
name it,
health,
man. Yeah,
you just show this one card everywhere to get
yeah,
anything. That
yeah.
sounds convenient to me.
Well, of course it does. Okay, fine. Yeah, well, there we go.
But what are you worried about?
Liberty.
That they're not going to give you your money or
That's
treat you at
fucking
the
liberty, man.
hospital?
That's fucking hell, man. That's liberty.
I think you're telling ghost stories to yourself. I don't worry about any of that. Is that the fear? Like you're going to be on some list, so if you need health care, you show up, and
No.
because your ID
No,
is
no, no,
blocked, then
no,
you
no,
can't
no,
get
no,
the
no,
health
no, no,
care?
no, no.
That sounds like something out of
The main
sci-fi
thing is though, the
dystopia.
main thing is that it takes aspect of what we have as our sort of when we retire. What do we have? A pension. So it links our pension and our healthcare and other aspects of our lives to this,
Okay.
and that should be separate because of the way government shouldn't have that over us.
What do
So
you mean
government
over?
then could say, and I'm saying, like, well,
They can. You think the government's going to take your money?
well, it's everything then. Once it has that,
You're getting this from your imagination. You're not getting this from
oh,
anything that's actually happened in reality.
oh no, 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 no. The government here have said they want this to happen. It's
They
everything.
said they want to take your money. We're making
No,
everybody go to this ID so we can take your money.
well, no, they're not taking your money, are they? They're giving you a right to like
What
be
what are
safe.
you worried about? Like what do you think's going to happen if you move to this new ID?
What are you not worried about, bro?
I don't see the problem. The government wants you to have an ID and it's going to be tied to all these other
Yeah, but I have
services.
an ID. It's called my birth certificate / my passport. And then if it comes to what I have in this country, it's called a PX number, which is my NI number, my national insurance, which links me to my, that. Yeah, they want to link it all in. Once you start taking all this collective data into something, it becomes easier to control an individual.
Control how? That's what I'm trying to find
Because
out.
you fucking say you can't fucking spend this amount of money. It's China all over.
When has that happened? I've never even heard anybody like that happening to anybody that the government told me I can't spend my money.
Not yet, huh?
Like I think there's criminals if they get caught with drugs or money laundering, so they can like shut their bank accounts down or something. But the ordinary person, I've never heard of them going into a bank and saying the government said you can't have your money because your ID has a flag on it or something, or you can't get health care because the government decided. Like you're getting this out of dystopian fiction. You're not getting this out of reality. This is fear based. For some reason, you need to think this
So,
about the world.
okay, all right, I am, of course. I'm the mistaken one, sir. That's right. Hmm. I
What's
mean,
it called? I can look at. Maybe I'm just not understanding
it's
what
you're
they're
right.
asking
It's
for.
dystopian.
The
Yeah,
UK
you're
ID.
correct there. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It is going there, Roy, isn't it? I mean, what's happening in
Is
America
it the
right
Brit card?
now? Oh, hang on. Yeah, the Brit card. Yeah,
All right, let me read up on it.
yeah. So,
It's a
again,
proposed. It's proposed. It's not even a thing. This is something they're talking about.
where may it come from?
Digital identity document for
They
adult
got it
residents
already.
of the
You're right. They
UK.
got it already. It's going to happen eventually. It will be
The
forced upon.
proposals has received opposite, but what the hell is in the proposal? I don't understand the. it says it's part of its attempts to tackle the rise in illegal migrant crossings in small boats. So somehow it's tied to, and there Estonia has this already, and they're using Estonia as the model because they already have an example of how it works in action. It will be mandatory
Yeah,
for right to work
Estonia's
checks. What's a right to work check?
population, man. Fuck off.
It says the government has stated people will not be required to carry it or asked to produce it.
No, no, they're trying to force it onto a smartphone. So people are now
But
buying like
what is a right to
Vodafone
work check? I don't.
because of the national insurance number. That they're all trying to break it through legislation. This isn't working for it. The establishment is actually fractured here because of what's going on with what is it? I guess it is happening anyway.
I don't know what you're saying.
Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That's going to happen eventually, right?
They
When
have
it's
crypto now.
decentralized to us, right?
Well, it's time for me to wrap up. Is there anything else you want us to know? No. Well, all right. It's not a bot. That's a spurg. Sometimes I know it's hard to tell the difference. That's JoJo, our jester. All right. Well, take care, African. I don't know if you're there, but I'm gonna start the wind down. All right, that's it for today. It's a work night. I got to work tomorrow. I think the cupcakes are going to be out tonight if y'all want to watch Moose and Landry. Let's see. They don't have anything scheduled. Let me see if I can find a stream for you. Mm, I don't really see anything. Oh, African. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. It gives me hope and encourages me to continue. Oh, I was going to buy memberships today. You know what? I'll do it next. There's only 3 people here. It's not worth trying to buy memberships right now. I need to do it when there's more people in the chat. So next time we have a full chat, remind me and I'll purchase a few memberships to get the tier going. I guess I could purchase an infinite amount, right? Because it's just money, my own money coming back to me, except YouTube takes a third of it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. All right. No stream tomorrow. Enjoy your Sunday, and I will be back on Monday. And then some time next week we'll do another members only stream. Take care, everybody. Love you all. And I mean that in the abstract, but take it in the spirit of I do love you all. Or would love you all if I could, or want to love you all, or intend to love you all. So, see, I'm overcomplicated. I should just say, hey, goodbye, everybody. Love all of you. See, that's so much easier. Take care.